to all living things that cry out for peace.
Samkhan here, I am back from what you guys can see by the title of this video, and in today's episode we're actually going to be focusing our attention on the power, the explosive power of the merged Zamasu. Now, if you guys have not seen the spoilers, I would suggest you avoiding watching this video, but about a week ago there have been several episode titles that have been leaked for the upcoming episodes of Dragon Ball Super, and one of those titles were episode 64, which was entitled Praise and Adore Him, the explosive birth of merged Zamasu. So, the news broke last week. A lot of us covered them. I'm pretty sure the entire Dragon Ball community covered as spoilers, I suppose. So, the fact being that I'm here today to discuss with you guys on how strong I personally believe Black Goku and Zamasu, the merger, is going to be. Will they use the traditional way of fusing? Will we see something different? I'm here to discuss and speculate with you guys today on this one. But like I said, beforehand going into this video, I want to give a fair warning for a spoiler alert. There might be spoilers throughout this video. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get into the main dish. So Black Goku and Zamasu, for the sake of this video, let's call the merger Zamaku. I mean, there's a number of names that you can call this fusion, like Blamasu, or various other names that I guess could come off the top of my head. But for the sake of this video and you guys not getting confused, let's call the fusion Zamaku. First and foremost, will the fusion be between Black Goku and Zamasu? There have been such a huge confusion with this time paradox thing and going back and forth with future and past timelines. There could be a potential chance for us to see a fusion between Zamasu and Zamasu. I don't think that is possible, though. In a sense, Goku Black and Zamasu merging, it's as if though essentially two Zamasus are merging, because on the one hand, you have the Zamasu of the future timeline, which Goku Black teamed up with because Beerus destroyed the past Zamasu. So, and then of course you have the future timeline Goku Black, which is essentially Zamasu that wished to get the body of Goku. Now we don't know which timeline was that happened, which Zamasu was the one that wished for the body of Goku and thus having Goku Black. So I don't know, and I really don't want to get much deeper into that. I never made a video explaining that in depth. I doubt I will at this point. There have been a lot of people that covered this already. So I want to throw this out the window and let's focus on the fusion itself. I believe that the merger will be between Goku Black and Zamasu, but keep in mind that it's essentially like fusing two beings that are one and the same. Even though the one has the body of a Saiyan, but it's still the same being. It's kind of difficult to explain, but it is what it is. So you would have Zamaku fuse. Now, certainly, without a question, I don't think any of us could argue the fact that this guy would emerge as being supremely powerful. I don't honestly know how strong he would be or how much stronger he'd be from the Super Fighters. That is the biggest question, because we all know that this being would be much more powerful than Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. But the thing is, how much more powerful will he be than the three of them combined? I'm pretty confident that at the level that the fusion would be at, even if Goku and Vegeta and future Trunks were to attack as a cohesive unit and try to destroy Zamaku, their efforts would be just so in vain. I believe that Goku, Black, and Zamasu fused would have the potential to crush both of them combined. Having also future Trunks having that new godlike level that he achieved in episode 61's ending, and he also utilized it in episode 62. So it is a given factor, I suppose, at this point that Zamaku would be a lot more powerful than the three of them combined would be, even in their wildest dreams. I mean, it is true that Vegeta will step into the, I believe, hyperbolic time chamber, so as long Goku learns a Mafuba. So Vegeta would have put some kind of training, because Goku did say that in the preview for episode 63. So in episode 64, we will get for the first time ever to witness a power never before seen in the Dragon Ball Super realm, and possibly in the entirety of Dragon Ball thus far. The power of the merger would be so insane, you guys have no idea. From the one hand, you have a being that is on par or maybe even stronger than Goku and Vegeta's power, and then of course you have Zamasu, who is arguably very strong and is also immortal. So how do you even contend with that mix being one being? That's going to be very interesting, actually. Seeing how things are going to pan out and testing the waters with Zamaku is going to be very intriguing. Just the thought of that fusion makes you mind blown. Now, why would they need to fuse? That's a whole different story. And maybe at that point in time when Goku and Vegeta return, Vegeta is stronger, possibly Goku might have grown as well. Mafuba is a thing that is about to be unleashed on both of them. Will it work? I'm planning on making a separate video discussing this with you guys, so I will also create another video because there's a certain question I want to ask to you guys regarding the fusion of Goku Black and Zamasu. But, you know, just stay tuned and don't miss that video, because I'm pretty sure you guys might actually agree with what I have to say, and I also haven't seen anyone addressing what I want to talk about in that video, so it's going to be very interesting. But I hope you guys stay around and check out that video. So, back to the main topic, the power of merged Zamasu. I mean, judging on the title alone that was leaked, I mean, it says the explosive birth of merged Zamasu, so you can only begin to imagine how much power will this guy unleash once he is created. Oh man, that is going to be an epic time for Dragon Ball Super. I've heard that in episode 63, the guy that did the cut in episode 57 that all of us were talking about will be returning. So we will have some amazing moments in episode 63, and based upon the preview itself, it looks epic beyond words. So it's no wonder that this guy will be involved once again. I hope he comes back for 64 and 65, because we're nearing the conclusion of the Black Goku saga, and it's been a blast being a part of this ride thus far. This Black Goku saga has been thus far absolutely my favorite saga thus far from Super. So how strong will this guy be? Your guess is as good as mine. I'm assuming, like I said, that even if both Goku, Vegeta, and even Future Trunks at their peak maximum were to try and jump this guy, he would prevail as much more powerful. He would crush them in an instant. He would destroy them without a shadow of a doubt. So, I mean, there you can also throw the question as to how are they going to defeat Zamaku. The fusion could be the solution to all of this, and there's going to be another separate video on the fusion, because there's a lot of chaos going on at this point for Dragon Ball Super, and I want to try and cover as much as I can, as much content as possible, because I mean, Dragon Ball Super is on fire right now, and recently finding out that there was a certain department that opened in Japan that will be focusing specifically on Dragon Ball. It was called the Dragon Ball Room, I believe. How awesome is that? You guys can even only begin to imagine, with this attention that Dragon Ball is getting at this point, we'll be having brand new material for possibly a long time to come, and that is a very good thing. That's what we've been wanting, that's what we've been pushing here for years on YouTube, and it's so, I don't know, it's so flattering seeing it happening, and it's so fulfilling. I always wanted to see Dragon Ball come back. This has been a dream ever since the series ended, and it's great to have it back. Look around, guys. Most anime nowadays have like 12 episodes run. And Dragon Ball Super is currently in episode 62, and we're going for episode 63, and who knows how many more episodes are we going to get. But the fusion between Goku Black and Zamasu is going to be a historic moment. I'm pretty sure we are going to be revisiting those episodes. History is about to open its pages once again for Dragon Ball, and this time taking the form of a fusion between two of the greatest villains that we've gotten this far from Super. But let me guys know, how are you feeling about the fusion? How powerful do you think it's going to be? Do you believe that they're going to fuse using the earrings? I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. I can picture Zamasu removing the earring and putting it to his right ear. And it's as simple as that. You have the merger of Goku Black and Zamasu. It is going to be quite the dark time for Dragon Ball, and especially for Goku and Vegeta and future Trunks. This will be massive, you guys. I don't believe we've ever seen anything like this before. I can bet that Goku and Vegeta will be scared at that sight. Looking at this fusion would be somewhat frightening. I can only imagine, because those guys are already a big threat as it is. I can't even begin to imagine how much frightening their fusion is going to be. It is essentially like fusing two beings that are this evil and have such evil intentions. The merger will be pure evil. No doubt about it. But let me guys know how you feel about the fusion. Let me know your own opinion, your own speculations on how strong do you believe the fusion is going to be, and do you think that we are finally going to see Goku and Vegeta having to resort to using fusion themselves and retaliating with the same move? Let's see what's going to happen. Oh man, the future for Dragon Ball Super looks very bright at this point. But let me guys know how you feel about the fusion. Like I said, how powerful do you think it's going to be? Let me know. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please go ahead and hit the video up with a like, you guys. Share this video, share my channel so more fans of Dragon Ball Super can get to see my channel. That would truly mean the world to me. And if you guys are a fan, as always, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, you guys, so that more people can get to see my channel. And it would also actually, help spreading the word for my channel. But like I said, I'm Simon Khan signing off here. Ciao. Adios. Goodbye.